Hello and welcome back to another video on the Wrestling and another edition of NXT Out of 10. NXT ended the year for WWE on December the 3rd with the NXT Year End Awards, celebrating that great moments from the last year. And we also got some pretty impressive matches on the card as well. And we started things off with Kalani Jordan against Lola Vice. Jordan finally got rolling in his physical battle with Vice, but Jade got involved. The distraction backfired, allowing Jordan to roll up Vice for the win. Afterwards, Jade attacked Jordan until Stephanie Vaquer made the save. Vice accidentally caught Vaquer with a spinning back fest. On a night lacking for big matches, Jordan and Vice got necessary time to deliver a quality performance, complete with interesting teasers for where both women could go in the new year. Jordan needed this rebound win as she enters 2025, a potential star in the making. The finisher was probably messier than it needs to be, but it left interesting questions, with Jade potentially having multiple interesting rivalries. While Jordan hinted at a possible heel turn in the last month, it was actually Vice that was placed in a possible heel role throughout this match. The women's division could definitely do with more heel representation as well once Julia captures the belt. So yeah, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. And we moved on to All Ego Ethan Page against Cedric Alexander. During an interview with Alexander, All Ego arrived to threaten Alexander. The two brawled all the way to the ring, starting their match early. Page went after the mouth of Alexander throughout the match. He knocked Alexander's mouth guard out with a boot and then hit a cutter to take the win. This was the best spot NXT has put Alexander in since he first returned to the brand. He sold how badly Javon had been hurt by Page and Wayne needed this fight. The pace of this contest made Alexander look better than he is in a long time and showed that the serious value he has in NXT, even if it was ultimately on the short side. Credit to Page as well, who's shown talent time again since arriving in NXT. His new aggression making him look more of a top star than he ever has been before as well. So yeah, I thought this worked really nicely and gets a 7 out of 10 from me. Before we then moved on to our next match, and that was Katana Chance and Kaden Carter versus the Meta Girls versus Shotzi and Gigi Dolan. Fatal influence distracted the ref, allowing JC Jane to knock down Gigi and set up Lash and Chikara to connect with a wheelbarrow cutter for the victory. Fire interrupted the celebration of the Meta Girls and challenged them to a match next year. The mix of main roster and NXT talent involved here sold this as more of a women's tag team division match than a pure developmental brand clash. With how much the main roster struggled to split these titles, it looks like they could do a run in NXT. And yeah, they were completely behind Chance and Carter in the crowd in a way that's not traditional to the main roster. They looked a bit rusty for interaction, but yeah, I think there's also the case with Shotzi as well. So yeah, I think a bit of a rust, but hopefully if it gets a run in NXT, it could really improve. But I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. Before we moved on to Sol Rooker against Izzy Dame, outside the room, Izzy Dame threw Zarya into a diving moonsault from Rooker. The distraction allowed Dame to hit the eye drive for the victory. Rooker remains one of the ideal stars to work in the NXT system. She's learning from each performance and showing more throughout. This is a messy showing from her though, but she never got discouraged when things went sideways. The fearlessness will lead to more positives and negatives in the future. Dame beating Rooker is a surprise, but NXT's refocusing on her while selling Rooker as stuck at a crossroads of her old friendship with Zarya. Hopefully NXT's not losing track of what makes Zarya special. The awkward pairing with Rooker is already taking away some of her mystique as a powerhouse destroyer though, so I'll give it a 5 out of 10. We then got Hank Walker, Tank Ledger and Andre Chase taking on Wesley, Tyson DuPont and Tyreek Ugue. Hank and Tank convinced the downtrodden Chase to team with them. When he started to find fire, Chase walked out as he realised Chase was still gone, leaving Hank to take a stunner from going for the loss. This was an interesting alliance that felt like it should get DuPont and Ugue more in NXT. Lee needed some help after taking some tough losses as well. Hank and Tank remain a strong team that could afford to take any loss. They will rebound and have a high chance of capturing tag gold in 2025. Chase involvement made perfect sense, even if NXT's not followed well on Chase U's demise. It's about time that fans hear not just from Chase but Hudson, Hale and Riley Osborne again as well. So yeah, I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Some aspects of this were good, some maybe not so good, but I'm intrigued to hear it, lads. But Obafemi interrupted the NXT Male of the Year star Trick Williams' presentation, saying it didn't matter who won the award. Trick Williams arrived to call out Femi's bad behaviour after losing the North American titles to D'Angelo. Eddie Thorpe laid out from both men from behind, breaking the Male Superstar of the Year award on the ruler and standing tall with the NXT title. This was a fine closer to sell, and anything could happen next week in the triple threat match for the NXT title, though it added a little more to hype for the match. The NXT Championship match for New Year's Eve has gotten all the airtime in December, which is a shame for the NXT Women's Championship match. Roxanne Perez versus Julia could have been used to get more spotlight. Still, the hype for New Year's Eve was strong, and yeah, it's going to be a stacked card. So yeah, looking forward to it. And overall, NXT this week gets a 5 out of 10 from me. Yeah, it's kind of a waiting episode for New Year's Evil. Kind of only featured kind of non-really important matches, lots of presentations and awards. So yeah, classic end of year show. And yeah, I don't think it's going to be one that really lives long in the memory, unfortunately. So yeah, I'll give it a 5 out of 10.
Hey guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily wrestling news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.